Hey guys, welcome back again to another wonderful video. If today is the first time you're coming across my video, my name is Treasure and I'm based here in Italy. And I'm a mother of two. So guys, today I'll be talking about my experience on how one of my breasts grew bigger than the other as a first time mom. Okay, so guys, it was a terrible experience, okay, and I'm sorry you'll be seeing my baby often, just mostly just like this, because I don't know why she don't like sleeping on the bed, so I prefer to put her on the back instead of me just to be carrying her. I prefer to put her on my back and make her sleep. Okay, so guys, Abby, please keep quiet. Okay, so what really happened as a first time mom, when I gave birth to my first son, I was really not knowing everything, okay, not knowing much things, okay. So it's all about breastfeeding, okay, at first. So I was breastfeeding my baby. At first, when I gave birth to him, he totally refused to take suck the breast, okay. He totally refused. So he totally refused to take suck from me right from the hospital. Even when we got home, he totally refused, okay. So after a week, he started taking from me little by little, okay. Started taking from me little by little, and in that process, my breast was swollen, because there was enough milk inside of it. So my breast was swollen, and then when it started taking, it was reducing, and I eat more often, it comes back, you understand. So then that's how I've done it. I've been doing it up to a year, to the point when I decided to stop feeding him. So here is the problem, and here is what actually happened to me. Many people will not say this at, but I would say the truth, and I will say it at just the way it is, okay. So here is the major problem that I'm going to be saying in this video. So I know many or most first time mom has experienced this, or if you're pregnant and you've not if you're pregnant, you need to listen to this video, okay, because it will help you. And I don't know why most YouTubers do not say this, okay. Most of them that do talk about breastfeeding or something do not say this particular thing that I'm going to be saying, because at first time mom, almost all of us do experience this thing, okay. So the point what I'm trying to say is, whereby I wanted to stop the breastfeeding when I found out I was pregnant with my second baby. So I decided to stop, because I breastfeeded him for 1 year and 1 month, okay. I breastfeeded him. So when I found out, like, I was even when I was pregnant, I knew I was pregnant, I was still breastfeeding him little by little, okay, because it was not that easy for me to just cut off just like that. He's used to it. So I was breastfeeding him more often than giving him food, okay. So when I decided to stop breastfeeding him, the day I stopped, like I said, decided today I'm going to be doing it, I'm not going to be giving you breast. My breast was so swollen, okay. And before that, when I was breastfeeding him, I was giving him just one part of my breast, which was this one. That was the first mistake that I was making. I was giving him just this part of my breast, which is not good. If you give a baby your breast to suck, if you give the baby 30 minutes from here, you also give the same 30 minutes from here. If you give 2 minutes from here, also give the same 2 minutes in the other side. So what I was just doing, the mistake I was just making was just focusing on one side, which was this one. So this now become more bigger than this particular one, okay. This part of my breast was now much bigger than this side, which is one of the mistakes we first time mom do make. If you know you've made this kind of mistake, say hi in the comment section. Most of us have made that mistake. Okay, so that is one of the mistakes that I made, and it's not good. It do affect. Maybe when you're done breastfeeding, you will see that one of your breast, normally one breast is bigger than one, but this time it will be more obvious. Okay, it will be more obvious and it will be more sure. So it will be obvious that people can see it, even the blind can notice. Okay, so that was one of the mistakes that I made in breastfeeding my baby, my first baby then. So this other side was more smaller. It was small, like if there was nothing there, and this other one was bigger. It was obvious. It was as if there's two different things there. So that is one. Okay, and another thing is as I was about to like stop the breastfeeding, at the stage where I decided it's okay, I want to stop breastfeeding my baby. I went to research. I went to do some search on Google, and guys, it's not everything that someone sees that overread it. Sometimes it's not good, because it's not everything that you read that are true. Okay, so when I decided to stop his breastfeeding, I stopped in a day. It was so painful, and I saw that sit down or lie down, and I saw that my breast was swollen. Okay, especially the one if I feed him with. So it was swollen. It was big, and I don't even know how to express it, and it was so painful. It was as strong as rock. Rock. It was very strong, especially this one. The both of them, but the one I feed my baby more often was more stronger, like the rock, and big. Okay, guys, it was strong and big, like that of the rock, and it was so painful. I took paracetamol to relieve. It was not even. It was as if that was the beginning of the pain. It was not even doing anything for me. It was not working for me. So I was even crying. So sometimes when I want to bathe, I'll use cold water to press it for where. But it was helping me somehow. And the one I did, the biggest mistake that I did also was to put garbage, because I read it on Google something. So I don't know if it was Google or something. I read it. That's why I said overread it sometimes not good. Garbage that you put it in the refrigerator to make it cold, and then put it in your breast. So guys, I did it too, and I put it on my breast, the two sides, they done. It was cold, and when I left it about 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes, and when I decided to remove it, there were maggots. Okay, there were maggots coming out from the white one, about 3 or 4. And I was confused if it was from the garbage or what. I don't really know. So I was confused. I quickly took my base and changed everything that I was wearing. I was scared. I was like, wow. So that was another mistake that I made. So it's very, very important for you to breastfeed your baby on your 2 parts of your breast, and the time should be equal. Okay, the time you give your baby this side of the breast should also be the same time with the other one, so you don't have 2 different breasts on your chest. Okay, so it was so difficult for me, and it was so painful. It was so painful. It was after, and the more part is, the more I decided to stop breastfeeding him, the more sometimes at night when I'm sleeping, maybe I'm falling asleep, he will just wake up and put his mouth there and start sucking the breast. I will not even know. It will be later that I will recognize that something is going on. So when I will check, I will see that his mouth is already there, and he will I will like, oh God, he has relieved some of the pain from me. Really, because when he sucks it, it will not come down. It will look as if he will just suck everything, because he knows how to suck very well. He will just, boys babies now, he will just suck it, and the thing will just reduce. I'll say, ah, Jesus. And the worst part, you cannot put your chest down to sleep with it, okay? Yeah, you will just faint. You cannot put your chest down to sleep with it. You will faint, okay? So when he does that, I say, Jesus, waiting I want stop. You don't see suffering from what. So it's so painful. To be honest, it's so painful, okay? And all then all you need to do is just to take ice water, ice block, and those area, you just all the area, you put it all the area, okay? Massage it all the area and bathe with cold water, okay? Bathe with cold water. And also, if you have the mind to like press it out for like 2 days, okay? Just 2 days and stop. Press it out for like 2 days. You can do it, but if you cannot, just leave it. Okay, it's a normal thing, it's a normal process. Because the process you stopped breastfeeding, that's where more breast milk will be coming out, as if they know, as if the breast knew. So more breast milk will be coming out, and then you are liking to leak, like your breast will be leaking more often. So you have to use breast pad at that point. Yes, it's a must. It's a must. You have to get breast pad and use it at that point. So every first time mom has passed through this, and I know you will go with me that I am saying the truth, okay? And so my advice to new mom or mom to be, or if you're pregnant and you come across this video, please try to listen to this video, okay? It's very, very important, so you don't make the mistake which I made. I cannot make that same mistake now and this my very baby. It's not possible. It's not possible. I mean, it's not possible. So it's better and best ahead, okay? It's better ahead. So stopping breastfeeding your baby, it's painful, and there are ways to survive it, okay? Which if I have had someone who have told me this is how I'm going to stop, this is how it's going to look like, I would have known what to do instead of putting garbage and seeing maggots on my breast at the end of the day. That won't have happened, or begin going to session what to do and what not to do. I won't have faced such mess, okay? So it's more better, it's more advisable you try to use ice block or ice water to like massage the place. And the worst part is sometimes if my baby is playing, it will just hit me on my chest, okay? And that thing can be very painful. You want to go mad. It can be very painful. So that was the mistake I made. So please, if you come across this video, please watch to this point and also subscribe, okay? Subscribe. This is what I have to share with you guys, my mistake that I made in my first time mom process on breastfeeding, okay? I don't want you guys also to make the same mistake. I hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you all in my next video. Bye bye.